It starts now.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Oh my goodness. Hi there, everybody, and how are we doing on this fine and wonderful snowy day? You know, when you live in New England, like I do, this is what you get. You get rain, maybe snow, maybe rain, maybe snow, could be snow. No, wait, might be a nor'easter. No, it could just be a couple of drizzles. So pretty much you just go with the flow as it gets there. That's all you can do. you go with it when it comes to New England. So yeah. So all I say is how much snow we got where I live, which is close to the ocean. I'd say just under the bench. Just under a bench is what I got for snow. So yeah, we don't go out and measure things with sticks. We just do like just under the bench. So that's probably, I don't know, a few inches definitely. But it was quite interesting. So I guess it was raining this morning when I was sleeping. Then when it was snowing, I had to lift my dog up this morning to convince Otis why I couldn't take him out. It was like whiteout conditions. It's like, dude, I can't see. You expect me to show you to see. Yeah, that wasn't happening. So my goodness. How is everybody doing out there today? So we've got awesome bag of nuts happening here. Has anybody else been dealing with cranky people? It's like, I don't get it. I really don't. I did this post on my personal Facebook, and it was, it was like everybody gets offended by everything. It's like when we were a kid, it's no big deal. It is what it is. But hello, Mr. Odell, and hello, Kelly Corral. So, it kind of is what it is. People say stuff. It's either you're going to go with it and get offended, or you're just going to be like cool and whatever. So you just let it go. But it's like, especially in the building I live, you figure there's like 11 floors and there's 30 units on each floor, and some of them are 2 bedrooms. So that's a lot of bloody people. But you go outside to smoke a cigarette or just, to get some air and whatever. And it's like, everybody is so upset. What is up with that? Literally, why is everybody so upset? I don't get it. I don't know. I literally just don't understand why everybody gets so upset and so offended over little things. You didn't say hi to me right away. Literally, I'm not kidding. So then people wonder why I go outside with my headphones on all the time. Because this way I just don't have to, too many people get offended by too many things lately. I don't understand that. So, and I choose not to get offended. Joni mentioned it in her astrology this morning. People are getting like that. Yeah, I haven't had a chance. I've been a little busy helping my man. He has a bit of a pull disc, so I love you, babe. So I've been helping him out and then helping my son and stuff. So yeah, I'll have to read that. I haven't had a chance. Normally I read every single one of her posts, but damn, let me tell you, it's just been really whacked. A little whacked. I'm telling you. So I don't know. It's just the whole thing I just find strange. You know, it's just like go with it. It's like, you know, it is what it is all I can say. Hello, Facebook user. I shared a link on the page. It's chat.restream.io/Facebook. That gives Facebook permission to show your Restream permission to show your name. So I have a deck out here and I have some runes out here, and I just dropped one. Wow, that's pretty cool. I just dropped one of it. Oh my goodness, today. There you are. Thank you. You know, when you sit here playing with your runes, and well, it's a good thing with the Pixie because the Pixie will just stand there like and not move while I pick up whatever it is I dropped. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I think we might do a little cards, a little runes, and a little past, present, and future type situation. So that would be a pull of 3. Normally, I only use runes for divination, but I figured, what the heck? Yeah, I changed my Pixie a little bit. I gave her headphones and a little microphone. So I thought it would be kind of a little different. I like to change over here and there. So, all right, guys, are we ready for this? And if there's anything you guys want to talk about, go ahead, talk away. I'm sure I can find a way to make fun of it. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's just been really weird lately. It's like, why? Oh my God, I so don't get it. So I don't know what it is. I just, whatever. So I kind of go with it. So just try not to get upset and just like do the best you can. I mean, it is what it is. If you can't make fun of yourself, what good is it? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna go, and we've got all these lovely runes going on right here, and we got Miss Kelly Jean right off the bat, and we're gonna do a past, present, and future. And if I don't connect with that, we're gonna go right back to the cards. We'll see what happens, because you never know. You never know what is happening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean. Wow. So what do we got here first? What do we got here first? It's like, I don't know. The whole thing is it's really wacky. That's all I can say. It's just, I don't know. I think everybody's just too, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. It's really weird. It's like the universal law type thing is just really happening. So we got 3 runes that we pulled, past, present, and future. They kind of just popped out in a certain direction here. So we're going to see, Miss Kelly Jean, what the runes actually have to say for you today. My eyeballs are freaking out, I'll tell you that much. The first one you have is Azus. Now, Azus has to do with communication and answers to questions. And again, we're dealing with the past, the present, and the future. So they're saying that in the past, so to speak, the communication was a little bit more clear than what it is right now. So the communication was clearer back then. They're also talking more about spirituality and acquiring the answers you're needed. So what this is telling me is the answers that you're looking for right now is a little slow to come in towards you. Okay. So you did have like an improvement in communication back then, but it seems like that's what they're telling me. You're seeking answers and you are not getting the answers that you need. It's like a hurry up and wait type situation. And again, this could be dealing with you or family at the moment. All right. So we're just going to take our time and go with the thing. Now, the next rune that you got was Birkenau. Now, Birkenau has to do also with beginnings. It's renewal, kind of like a death card, which they call it, oh my God, a death card. No, it means renew. It means to be reborn into something else. So what you're doing right now is you're shredding all of the old patterns in yourself, okay? And you're rebirthing. You're helping as far as you have a nurturing environment. You're planting a seed. So pretty much you're when you're planting a seed, they're saying the soil. So pretty much where you are planting these seeds or these ideas or these things, they're going to come to pass. They're coming because they are going to grow. They're also saying that there is a lot of creative energy around you. So I do see a new beginning and almost like a mother goddess coming in towards you right now. And of course, the next rune we have is we have now these. Now these is something that's coming, and they're talking about necessities and foundation. What's necessities? Food, water, those are necessities in life is what they dealt with back then. But necessities could also represent the answers that you've been seeking. So we're dealing with providing for your basic needs is also foremost in the thing, developing spiritual practices, also protection, but they also say that a mate will be coming, okay, is where they're going to right now. Yes, I'm reading you, Kelly. I'm actually reading you. Can you not hear me? Oh my goodness. So what you are dealing with, of course, in the future, oh, hey, Daniela. So what we are dealing with right now is you're dealing with your needs versus your desires. This is something that you're going to have to look at in a little bit of the future. So those were the three runes, which was Azus. My goodness, please excuse me, my bloody glasses here today. It's Azus, Birkenau, and now these. So I keep seeing Facebook user. I am not seeing who this is. I will reshare the link in a minute. I do want to pull a couple of cards still for Kelly. I want to take my time. There's a stagnant in the movement is what we're talking about right now. It kind of goes along with what the runes we're seeing. And you need that time for yourself. But they're also, what we have coming up is like a denial of things that you truly desire. Okay. So in other words, it's time to save and put a little bit of money away. I'm not really sure why yet. They're not really specifying. The number 21 is coming into play. Now you could add that up and get the number 3, or you could also in numerology look up the 1 and the 2. I haven't memorized those as of yet. Also, there's a lot of fire essence around you, but you also don't want the fire energy within yourself to overburn. If you can understand that, you need to keep that at an even keel is where you need to go. All right, I'm going to share the link again. Please, everyone, go to my wall or go to my network wall. But yeah, the group for Restream is not working. I do apologize. I keep disconnecting and reconnecting, and I don't know why. So go over to YouTube or go over to the Rift Nation Network, please. So Kelly, that's what I have for you, my dear. Hello, Miss Nikki. So, and that's what I have for you. So let's see who we have coming up. We have, I don't know who is over on Facebook. I think it was Howie. So we're going to do Miss Linda. Miss Linda, again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not rushing today. I'm not jumping. I am picking the people that come in, and I am going to do the 3 runes, and I want to update it with the cards that I channel through, just to see how it is that they work together. So let's see what we have for you, which is the past, present, and future as far as situations you're dealing with. And let's see what the runes we have for you. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my dear, you got some interesting runes. You got really interesting runes. What is wrong with me today? What is wrong with me? I'll tell you, I don't know. I just don't know. So, but yeah, it's a little wacky. I have a little bit of a wackiness going on today. You have to be where you live. So, all right. So what we have right now, and none of them are upside down. So that's an awesome situation. Okay. So hello, Destiny Marie. So what we want to do is we want to read the first rune that actually popped up. The first rune that popped up for you is Ingus. Ingus kind of looks like two zigzags put together. I don't have that feed up in order to pick that up. So what we are dealing with at this particular moment, we're talking about masculinity and again, life forces. When they talk masculinity, it's how you fight to survive is what it is. So you have that fight in you, okay? So, and again, they're talking about God and climax also in precognition. I'm so sorry. My eyes are freaking out today. All right. So what we're also dealing with is we're dealing with the new beginnings. And again, this is the way that I've done it is the past, present, and future. But if it just goes into the recent past, if it's something you're dealing with right now, it'll be the past by the time I finish the show. So also building creativity. You're dealing a lot with male energies, masculine energies. Your life is pretty much bursting forth. It's not smooth. So it's like bumpy roads. They're showing me a bunch of rocks. So the rocks are pretty much the bumpy roads that you're going to be working in right now. The next rune that you have is Jara. Hello, Kendra Maynard. The next rune you have is Jara. Now, Jara deals with the circle of the year is what it actually deals with. So we're also dealing with abundance, manifestation. And again, this is in the present. Birthdays, anniversaries, and also the wheel of the year, which represents new beginnings. You know, when you have a new year, it represents new beginnings. Chinese New Year just kind of went by. Now, we're also dealing right now with the harvest at the end of the work, which is what the rune actually means. But what it means is that you're putting in a lot of work. The work that you put in, you're going to see the benefits for the work that you have been putting in. The results are finally coming forward because you've spent a lot of time working towards your future self and where you're going. So now, and you're going to start seeing those benefits. And as far as what's coming up, is Thurizaz. Now, Thurizaz deals a lot with purposeful destruction. Now, what we mean by purposeful destruction is there's a reason sometimes things falter. They falter because, and I've talked about this, I'm not thinking Beacon in the Dark. They falter because it's a lesson that you were meant to face. So it's a challenge. It wasn't a mistake. Don't use the word mistake. It was a challenge you had to face at that time. If you faced it and you learned and you grew from it, then you faced the challenge and you won. So that's what they mean by purposeful destruction that's actually coming up for you right now. They're also talking about actually getting justice for something. So if you feel karma hasn't been on your side, justice is coming towards you. They call it karmic justice. So these things will be coming in towards you, which is pretty much very awesome. And they want you to protect what you cherish. That's the most important thing. Always protect what you cherish, okay? And they are mentioning a loving type relationship. And again, loving relationships doesn't always mean, doesn't mean a couple. It doesn't mean anything like that. But what it necessarily means, it means that things are going to start progressing in a really good thing because it's really beneficial to you right now. Let's see if the actual cards match up. Up. I love this little character. Ooh, okay. They're saying the visions are a little bit on the low side, and as far as movement, again, there's a lot of rockiness in your movement right now. So this is kind of matching up with what the runes were actually saying, which is cool, which is something I wanted to know. but the visions weren't coming in the way that they were supposed to. Things were happening a little bit more sporadically. And I do see the waters starting to flow, but it's still a little bit more rocky than what you'd like. So things eventually will start moving in a direction that you like. Remember to try to take that little battery recharge for yourself. And I don't know who I said this to last week. But remember to have that step, take that step back, do that battery recharge in yourself, because we all need that. We need that benefit of that. 21. Okay. I got 12 and now I got 21. So there's something about ones and twos happening here, people. I'll have to look that up, but have something benefit you and allow it to come forward. And don't forget, when you do that, that's when you're going to start seeing things as far as a little bit more beauty, a little bit more beneficial to you. Things are going to start calming down, and pretty much the river that's you're getting through the rapids now. This is like the end of the rapids, pretty much, if you can understand it that way. Hopefully that helped, honey. So let's see. Yes, push that like button, folks. Like, subscribe, and follow all of the RNN pages, which is the Rift Nation Network. You don't want to miss the show. We have a bunch of stuff that will be coming up. Absolutely amazing individuals, and you're going to love every single solitary minute of it. All right, so let's see. We have, who do we have up next? I think we have that popped over the names I can see, because there was a issue. I can't see anybody that's over on there. Who do we have now? We have Nikki, Miss Nikki first, and then Danielle Long. So we're going to do Nikki. Nikki. All right, let's see if these suckers match up. All right, come on. Something told me to bring out these runes. Whoa, that one jumped right out of my hand. Holy poop. Why did that one jump out of my hand? Guess we'll figure that out in a sec, huh? Won't we? Won't we? Won't we? That's that one. Blah, 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 blah. Where the heck did I put that? You know, there it is. There it is. I found ya. I found ya. So this one popped right out of my hand. Okay. And the first rune that popped out of the hand, no problem, honey. So the first rune that popped out of the hand is Uros. Now, Uros has to deal with health, strength, steadfast fearlessness, headstrong, and unstoppable. So the biggest thing that I'm sensing right now has to do with the health aspect of things, physical strength and healings. A lot of healings need to come towards you right now, Nikki. So don't be afraid to say, hey, you know, I could use a little healing. Somebody send me some energy. These are things that are going to be benefits for you. And it says to overcome your fears, because you're going to be breaking through obstacles. Now, if this is something you've already done, it's in the past. So there are obstacles, but you're pretty much going to be, think of a football team as they break that banner they walk through. Pretty much that's going to be you breaking through boundaries. So things are going to start going in the direction. Just literally build up that energy as far as helping with the healing. Now, the next particular card you have is the gas. Vegas. Now, Vegas has to do with transformation. Okay. So we were talking about healing and breaking boundaries. Now we're talking about transformation, which is rebalancing your life force and your energy. Okay. And it also brings about changes, a self-transformation. So you are going through a process right now. Hello, Kendra Bullet. You are going through a process. This process right now is going to be revitalizing the energy, balancing forces. And again, it's going to bring about change, but it's going to be a positive change. And it's going to be as different as night and day. And that's how big the change is actually going to be. So you're going to be drawing in a new day, which is, oh my God, excellent. So think of it this way. You're actually a caterpillar who's in a cocoon. And when you break out, girl, you're going to be an awesome butterfly. Think of it that way, because that's the direction you're heading into. Now we have Heligas. Heligas is the last rune that you have. And this is you recovering, okay, from all the work that you've done. and you breaking through in the transformation, now we have the recovery process actually coming for you. Also, there's going to be hidden blessings when you are dealing with the recovery. And again, accepting natural powers. I know you're always accepting powers. I know. Accepting natural powers are things that will be coming. Giant changes happening now. Yes. So you are going to be in that blissful state of, oh my God, it's over. That type of situation, which is going to be good. Now, the only thing you have to be careful of is what they're saying is also look out for the number 9. You need to watch out right now for unexpected changes, okay? What they're talking about is make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's and everything, because if you miss something, the best laid plans are not going to go as expected. So they're warning you to, excuse me. So what they're doing is they're warning you to actually take that time to make sure that everything's exactly the way that it should be, because then if it's not, it's going to create a bit of chaos is what happens. So we do have a bit of chaos. Now I do need to shuffle the cards and find out if they do match up. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. All right. Energy is going to be a little low, but you're going to say, it's going to say that you have a choice. Okay. Number 30 as well. Number 9 and 30. You're going to have choices. So there's going to be a way for you to either go straight, left, or right. So these choices are going to benefit you in the long run. But again, do pay attention to everything that happens. They're saying fire energy is a little bit low right now. And there are some people around you that are not being 100% honest with who they are. Okay. So do take that time to take that step back. But I am seeing success. And oh my God, final number 39, which is really weird. You had a 9, you had 39, you got 39. So it's going to head into a direction. There's just going to be some bumps coming up, a bit of bumps coming up for you is what they're saying. Let me get a swig of coffee. All right. So before I forget, and then we'll go right on to the next reading, I want to say happy birthday 1 day early to my daughter, Destiny Mandela. My daughter, Destiny, her birthday is tomorrow. She was born on Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, Destiny. Mommy loves you. So she's working tomorrow, the poor thing. So let's see, who do we have here now? We have Danielle Long is who we have, and then Destiny Marie. So we have Miss Danielle Long. You got it. All right. Oh, your daughter's B-Day is tomorrow too? Awesome. That's so funny. All right, let's see, Miss Danielle Long. We have all right, we have an upside down rune. First one of the night. Okay, Miss Danielle. What we have is Gabo is the first rune. Okay, now Gabo has to do with sincere gifts and generosity. Mine is the 27th of this month. Well, happy birthday early. So we are dealing with a bond in a relationship. Okay. So, hospitality, generosity is what we're dealing with. Building up relationships, offering also positive energy. And again, we're doing the past, present, and future. So if you're presently dealing with a very positive outlook on everything that's happening to you, then it's happening now. If not, this is something that has gone by. But don't be way. So there's going to be somebody's going to offer hospitality freely, which means that, in other words, you're going to have a helping hand. So if this is something that you had in the past, then it will be something. Now, this is the room that's upside down, which is Menas. Now, menas has to do with a disconnect from society. So what they're saying to you right now is this kind of a lack of sense of self, okay? And they're saying this has something to do with unclear thinking. So what they don't want you to do is to go against your natural instincts. Okay. That's what they're recommending for you. And that's why this particular rune is upside down. They're saying that you're going against your own instincts of what you feel is right or wrong. And sometimes we kind of have to stick to our guns. And I know it's very difficult if you're fighting an uphill battle or you're trying to row up the river, so to speak. It's a difficult thing to do, but they need you to pay attention to that. Okay. The last rune you have is Soilo. Now, Sowilo has to do with you're going to have success, which is awesome. So the uphill battle is something you will succeed in. You just need to stick to your guns. So you will be actually celebrating your life. You're going to have like spirituality is actually something that's going to increase, which is that feeling of sunshine within yourself. You will have health and abundance. Let's see. So pretty much there's a lot of light and balance and harmony that is coming to you. You just need to face that one particular issue that we're dealing with where sometimes it's difficult to try to stand your guns. Like example, school. In fact, when my kids were in school, it was a very difficult situation to sit there and stand up to the teachers when I knew how my kids learned. So, switching math over after a kid already learned math is ridiculous. Some people do it in their head. They can't show the work if it's done in their head. So, yeah, it's just like an uphill type battle type thing. So let's see if we can pull some of these. That's going on. Oh, okay. And again, the other thing that you've been doing is they're saying that you're actually denying yourself certain things. It's like don't go out hog wild spending money on this, that, and the other thing. But they're saying that sometimes you can't deny yourself something that you desire because it gives you that uplift. Okay. I have my nails done once a month. I absolutely love it. It's just very calming and peaceful and makes me feel good. So it's something I do. You might have something else that you enjoy doing, a book club, a class, something. And you need to have that time for yourself. They're saying that's very important. 14 and 6 are also very important to you. There's a lot of air around you. Air is the representation of movement, but they're also saying you're not giving yourself time to play, to have that fun within your love, within your I'm denying love. Yep. Yep. So give yourself that playtime because you have had your nose to the grindstone for so long. Allow yourself to have a little fun. Um, they're not saying going overboard. They're just saying to have that little bit of fun in your life and enjoy and do something that's fun that makes you laugh. We all need that because they're saying the road you're on is the road that you will be traveling. You do have loyal people around you. Look up the number 333. They're saying 333 is extremely important. I'm not sure why. I have no idea what 333 means. But hopefully that helps you out and you go with it. Guys, let me know if these are resonating with you, the two together. If not, I can go back to doing one or the other. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see which way it actually resonates with everybody. Let's see. Okay, so we have Destiny Marie, Kendra Maynard, and Haley Lima. So come on down. Who we dealing with? Oop, I keep hitting the mic. It must sound in your ears or something. We did. All right, so let's see. Look at a name, look at a name, look at a name. Yes, Destiny Marie is voiced. Yes. Good. I'm glad it helps. So those are the 3 names that I picked. And let's see, Destiny Marie. Okay, good. Is Destiny Marie here? She was the first name. I know I have a delay on this. If not, we have Destiny Marie, Kendra Maynard, and Haley Lima. Oh, there she is. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Destiny. Okay. Let's see what you got. Oh, I think we got another upside down row here. We got another upside down room here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, it's pretty bad when you find your own self funny. Yeah, it really is. Like, what the heck is she laughing at? I don't know. She's laughing at herself. Yeah, you have one rune that's slightly upside down. So let's see. The first rune you actually have is Anzus. God bless you. No, Azus is the first rune you actually have. It kind of looks like an F that's pointing down. Now, what you're dealing with is Odin. Odin is godlike. He's a searcher. He's a seeker. Okay. And he's a seeker of knowledge. So they're recommending if you have been thinking about knowledge in some way, if it has to do with school, if it also has to do, if it has something to do with either you, children, or whatever, you need to look into that. Okay. You need to seek answers to the question that it is that you've been looking at. You need to seek the answers to it. Don't give up. Continue to go. Okay. You want to also, they're saying that you need to improve the communication a bit. Sometimes everybody communicates in a different way. Learners are the same aspect. They all learn in a different way. There's audio, visual, you know, uh, literally hands-on type learning. So it really depends. Now, the next room you have is Barano. Barano. Oh my goodness. Now, Barano has to do with new beginnings. In also has to do with inspiration. Now, we are dealing with spiritual growth, nurturing, and again, we could be nurturing the knowledge or nurturing the knowledge that either you're seeking or who it is that you're helping somebody with. So, school is something that is really good. Is a very nurturing environment. So, you've been thinking, if you've been thinking about going back to school, because I'm getting a lot of creativity here. So if there's something that you've been thinking about, then yes, I would do it. I don't care if it's a class on how to fold those origami type things, whatever. Knowledge is something that's wonderful, and a lot of us do enjoy that learning aspect. That's something that they want you to look into right now. So I'm not sure if it has to deal with you or if it has to deal with, okay, oh, don't like this one. The next rune that we are dealing with is Pertho. Now, Pertho on upside is usually very good, but this particular rune came out upside down. Now, when it's upside down, we're also dealing with secrets, but these secrets that have been in the background is something that will be exposed. Okay. There will be no more secrets. Everything will come out in the open. Okay. But here's the thing, don't cast the first stone in the water. And I know that's the hardest thing to do if somebody's been keeping secrets from you. Don't cast the first stone. Wait. Okay. Listen, absorb, allow it to sit with you for a bit before you react. That's what they're saying by don't cast the first stone. Um, yeah, because they're talking about and again, yeah, so they want you to take that step and they want you to wait when the secrets come out. Don't react right away. They want you to absorb it. And after you've absorbed it and pretty much calm down from the situation, that's when you can actually have a really, really good conversation. That's okay. Sometimes it's things that happen in the past that somebody is trying to grow. So they're saying, okay, this happened like 5 or 6 years ago or something. And I just needed to let you know because I need to clear the air. And I feel better if I clear the air. But we're reacting like it's new because to us, it's something we just found out about. So it's just taking that step back to wait and absorb it first and realize that somebody's kind of doing it just to be a better person, to clear the air, to not keep any secrets anymore, which shows growth. And that's hard to see right off the bat. So nothing to be afraid of, my dear. Nothing. All right, let's see what we have for the next bunch of cards here. All right. All right, you're not actually trapped in any particular type of situation, which is really good. Look for the number 18. And I see that you do have a lot of choices around you right now. The choices are actually good ones. You just really need to focus on yourself, your individuality, who you are. Again, we could be getting into the learning aspects as well. You have 2 4s. Look up 444. It seems to be really important. I don't know why. Also, sometimes you feel invisible, but you're not invisible. You're very well seen by a lot of individuals. It's just that certain people know that you can handle situations, so they don't always run to your aid because they know you got it. And that's the only reason why sometimes it's like, okay, well, this one gets help, that one gets help. I'm not getting anything. You're not getting it because you can handle it. And some people just need people to lean on. So if you need that, you need to go and have that ability. Oh my God, they're talking in circles to me right now. So you have a lot of movement as far as air, and air is saying that you're going to get rid of the negativity. So anything, and again, even if we're dealing with the secrets and things, you need to get rid of that. This is going to be something that's going to benefit you in the long run, because there's going to be a lot of growth on both parts. Okay, so just take your time, and hopefully that you resonates with you, because I'm just going with the flow over here. And all right, we have Miss Kendra Maynard. All right, Miss Kendra Maynard. Yeah, so we got some runes, we got some cards, we got some we got some iced coffee. I know, but I love my iced coffee. We do have one upside down rune. Oh my God. So yeah, that's not good, because we'll see what happens. Sometimes it's good to have it upside down. Other times it is not. It really depends on that particular card. Now, the first one you're dealing with is Haligas. All right. Haligas. Now, Haligas has to do with disturbances and distress storms. Now, again, I'm doing past, present, and future. So if you feel like you're dealing with this right now, then okay, this is happening right now. If you feel that it's already happened, then it's something that's already happened. I'm not sure how close the runes actually are. So this is the other thing that I'm dealing with. Now, the thing is when you actually are recovering from some type of a particular crisis or an incident or a situation that brings that your inner peace into turmoil, it's actually a hidden blessing. And I know that's a very difficult way of looking at it. But if some of us didn't learn to face the challenges that life threw at us, how would we know how to do this or how to do that? I mean, it's just, um, yeah. And again, so, and sometimes things happen beyond your control. There's nothing you can do about it. Situations arise, things do happen, and we try our best to really do with it. Um, oh, all right. So what they're asking you to do is to seek the cloud and the silver lining. Instance, the easiest way to actually explain this is, I know somebody that went through a bit of a rough childhood. So, I mean, a rough childhood with their parents. So what they did was they actually wrote a book on how they got through it. But she made it in a child's form of a book, where children of that age could actually say, okay, I understand this, I'm not alone, type thing. So that would be the blessing in disguise of the disaster that happened, if you can understand that. Now, the rune that's actually upside down is Iwas. Iwas has to do with moving backward in time, okay? Stifled energy, which means the energy level that you have is not up to par, okay? And they're also saying pick your journeys wisely. They don't want you to waste your energy on something that isn't going to come around, is what they're saying. And again, I'm not sure what you were asking, okay? And it deals with, again, falling off your horse, because sometimes in life it's not actually falling off a horse unless you have a horse, but what we're talking about is sometimes in life situations arise where we cannot solve it. It just is not meant to be, no matter how hard we try. And that's what this particular rune is actually dealing with. Now we're talking about Gabo, which is the last room, and then we'll get into the cards. We're also talking about positive energy, bond in a relationship. There's relationships that are going to be very bonding and loving and a good situation actually coming towards you. They also remember to take care of yourself, is what it's saying, because you do have a tendency to put a lot of effort into helping a lot of other people. They want you to take care of yourself. And if somebody does offer you a gift, even if it's say somebody hurt you in the past and they're saying, here, I just want to give you this envelope of money, just take it. Say thank you, let it go. So, and some people, if the person or the individual hurt them, they'll say, nope, don't want it. Don't say don't want it. Okay. Just take it, because down the line, you'll understand a little bit better. So let's see what the cards actually have to say and see if they resonate or not, because I don't know. All right. All right. Number 17 has a lot to do with focus, is they're saying. They're saying the number 17 is focus. Okay. So what they need you to do is focus on everything that's actually happening right now. Take that, honey. Take that money, honey. Yeah. So, and again, it could be anything. It just could be pictures of something. I don't know, but it'll mean something in the long run. And that was that's for Kendra. Also, they want you to take risks. I know this sounds really weird compared to what the rune says, but we sometimes we're not going to learn unless we falter, and some of us have certain lessons we need to learn. And that's why we face challenges on a daily thing. But they're also mentioning the number 22 is very close to every situation for you right now. They're saying that you need to let go. Okay. Remember this saying my mother used to say, not your monkey, not your circus. It's like, let go of it. If it's not going to serve you, if it's not for your highest best good, if it brings you sadness, okay, if you put it on and you don't love it, let it go. Just, it's a very difficult situation and thing to do sometimes, because emotionally we do as individuals hope for the best, and it's very difficult for us to try to let go of certain situations that we want better help with. But in this particular instance, they do want you to let go. Okay. But I do see that your moon energy will start building up. So the lower energy level won't be something that's there all the time, if you can understand that. Hopefully. Let me take a swig of coffee. And then I think it's Haley Lima. Mm. Oh. All right. Let's see what we got, Miss Haley Lima. Huh? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play with the dancing of the fairy here today. You poor guys, you're used to seeing a dancing fairy. What hasn't she done in a while? There we go. She'll do the robot for you while I sit here and get this ready. All right, Miss Haley Lima. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think we have a pretty decent one. Is what we have. Let's see. But she's still doing that, isn't she? I love that Pixie. I really love that Pixie. Okay, you got Birkenau. Let me see. Birkenau. Where's Birkenau? Yes, that's what I thought. Birkenau. Thank you. All right, so the first one we're actually dealing with right now is we're dealing with Kenas. Okay. Now, in this particular instance, the Kenas is a little bit upside down. And again, we're doing past, present, and future, Haley, okay? This has a lot to do with fading energy, and also your instincts are giving you warning signs. And again, that could have something to do, because it's talking about it could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with mechanics. It's something that you are getting the instincts. It's like, thank you. All right. I'm getting the weirdest analogies here today. I don't ask. Analogy, you go to a garage, you're a girl, automatically guys think you don't know anything about a car. So they try to sit there and bull poop you. So yeah, and that's the type of situation I'm seeing. So I'm not sure if that's right now or something that's in the past. Like I said, we're dealing with the runes and then in the cards to see how they mesh today. I thought it would be a little bit more fun. We're dealing with Birkenau. Now, Birkenau I've already talked about, but we're dealing with new beginnings. Okay. So there is a new beginning, new energy, spiritual growth. There's a lot of high end energy coming to you right now. So if you have something creatively that you wanted to start, they're recommending now is the time to actually start that for you. Everybody's energy is slightly different. Hello, Phoenix. Everybody's energy is slightly different, but they're recommending that this is definitely a start. Nurture this gift or whatever it is that you have been working on, whether it's a raise, a new place to live, a new car, something you have been working towards a working in, that's going to be a benefit for you in a long run. So now you're dealing with now these. And again, after we get through this and get what you want, then you're going to have to deal with focusing more on basic needs. And they're telling you to watch the money flow. They're showing me a squirrel. So they want you to say, save. Okay. Definitely save. So work on dealing with your basic needs, and then that won't be such an issue. And again, I don't know if you're looking for a house or something, because I'm getting money. It has something to do with a big purchase I'm seeing, and I'm seeing the big purchase actually happening. And it is something, stop worrying about how. It is something that will happen and everything will work out. So I'm not really sure what the big purchase actually is for you, but I do see a larger purchase coming in. All right, let's see. Now we're going to do a little bit of shuffle. Shuffle. What do we got here? Shuffle. We did the robot. Now we're going to do the Magarena. The Magarena. Let's shuffle. I love this thing. See, I can't do that anymore. I'd pull a disc. All right. They're telling you to take that step back and focus and meditate. And again, meditating doesn't necessarily mean you have to meditate. Sometimes it means that you need to refocus, and you need to take that air, that break, that step back. That's something that's going to help you. Okay. But they're saying not to give up. Sometimes in certain situations, and again, if we're dealing with a major purchase, don't give up. It will come. You just have to find the right fit, is what they're actually talking about right now. Biggest number for you is 25. They're not saying there's a lot of choices out there to happen, but they want you to start grounding to help build up a little bit more of your energy. I know sitting in the snow right now is probably not a good idea, but if you have potted plants in your house, that's an awesome way to actually ground. But get around some nature. Keep sticks or woods in, literally keep pieces of the wood in your house. I have sticks in my house that actually help me ground when I need that earth energy that helps. Potted plants is something that also helps. The number 3 is important. I don't know 3. So it could be the third time. I'm not really sure if you can understand that. Did any of this resonate with you, Miss Haley? Miss Haley. That was from Miss Haley Lima. And it's 8:53. So I think Danielle Long. I read you? Okay, Kendra, I read you. Dusty, I read you. Linda, I read you. All right, so we have the Phoenix here. Good. I'm glad, because this is just something new. I'm trying to see if the runes are something I can work with, because I do like the energy of them. So we'll see. All right, so we're doing the same thing for Phoenix is what we are doing. Phoenix. Wow, the Phoenix rises from the ashes. So that's what we're actually doing right now. So, all right, let's see what we got. All right. So we have Kenaz. Kenaz, Phoenix, actually has to do with enlightenment and knowledge, okay? Education, passion, So again, they want you to gain insight and knowledge, okay? Like enhance your learning, raise your energy and your passion, because the more you raise your vibrational level or your energy level, the more you're going to gain the insight that you are looking for. It's like you're looking for a certain insight. So raise that vibrational level is what they're talking about. They're talking about pretty much lighting a beacon. Okay, literally light that beacon within your soul and your spirit. That's going to help you soar and get into the direction you need to go into. The next one you have is heligas. Now, heligas, we're talking about distress storms. Again, we're talking about blessings in disguise. Sometimes things will fall apart, but they're meant to fall apart so it can be rebuilt in a different or a better type of way. So this is what they need you to look at right now. So when things fall apart, look at, okay, maybe I should do this differently or that differently, or just, look at it and take that step back. Don't give up. Okay, don't give up. There's a reason. So continue to move forward as much as you can. Now, the next one we're dealing with right now is Birkenau. And again, I've read Birkenau before too. Got the weirdest ones that come out all the time. Now, Birkenau has to do with, and this is the final outcome, we're dealing with growth, building, creativity. We're dealing with, and again, magical work. If you're a magical being, for some reason, they're talking about magic, Phoenix. Spiritual rebirth. And your spiritual rebirth will be stronger than what it is or what it has been. So, again, creative forces. So what you're doing when we have that blessing in disguise, it's almost like the soil got dirty, so you replanted a seed. And when you replanted it the second time, that's when it's going to sprout and grow into something extremely amazing. So you want to continue on that upward battle because it's something that happens. And who the hell has a headache? Somebody has a severe headache. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, so I do see that your life will be fulfilled. Don't take too many risks right now. They want you to work on the basics of what you're working on, the spiritual growth and revamping certain situations. And even if it has to do with your spiritual practice, the way that you're doing things or the way that you're advertising or the way you're getting out there, take that step. Don't worry about jumping. Just literally focus on things that'll happen. Because what I do see is you having that finally have that sense of belonging. Like, this is where I belong. These are the group of people. In other words, I found my soul tribe. And that's what it is. We all look for a group of people that are kind of like-minded, that we can sit there and when groups get together to at a powwow, they all have not at a powwow, but when they're in a sweat lodge and they're sitting there, their journey, even though their journeys are slightly different, they still have the same goal of that spiritual essence in them. So I do see you having that belonging. Something that is coming is you have that oneness within you. So that spiritual growth is something that's going to be amazing. Look for the number 20 and 41. I'm not exactly sure what they mean. Also, you need to learn to deflect negativity. Okay. Sometimes we don't take criticism very well. And that was like many moons ago. We've all had issues, all had things we work on. Sometimes people will make a suggestion. It doesn't always come out exactly right. Just absorb it, acknowledge it, and allow it to flow. Okay. Oh, yeah, my throat's a little dry here. That's pretty much all I have, dear. That is all I have. And that was for Miss Phoenix over on YouTube. So let's see, guys. What do we have coming up here? Let me get my runes away. All right. So what do we have coming up? We have, I think it's the day off of Halova Crossover Paranormal. I think it's the day, I'm not sure if the Orion effect is on or not Sunday. Okay, so coming up on Friday, we have Beacon in the Dark, which is Marcy and I will be available. We're going to be talking about raising your energy. And there's many different ways to actually do that. Some are simple, some aren't so simple. So I'm sure there's something that'll fit with you, because I do feel helping individuals raise their energy field is something that is really beneficial. And then we have, let's see, all the shows on the network. We'll start with Sunday. We have the Orion Effect. Then we have Mysteries Behind the Scenes, The Otter's Den. Tuesday is Bag of Nuts, Mystery and Mayhem on the beginning, first Tuesday of every month. And then let's see, Wednesday isn't out yet. Thursday's not out yet. Friday is Beacon in the Dark. And we will have Crazy Cat Lady Poetry. We'll be back very shortly. And then we have Paranormal Outlaws that preview on Saturdays. And I think that's every other or twice a month. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the RNN Network. There's really an amazing group of people here. There's a lot more information that will be coming out. And again, bright blessings, guys. Peace, and thank you so much. And don't forget, never, ever, ever give up. Peace.